All right, welcome back. The Victory Lap Show here with Chad Fairey and
Tyler Corbitt.
the birthday boy. Yeah.
Birthday.
Heck yeah.
Number 23.
23. Jeez, I remember when I was growing up thinking how old 21 was.
Yeah.
You feel any different? That's always the question.
No,
No.
not at all. It does feel old though.
Just been saying 23?
Yeah. Yeah. All the guys in the field today were like 25, 26.
Yeah, well, I mean, you still got Max Starbuck ahead of you though.
Max Starbuck, he'll be 24 in a month and a half in December. So I'm not quite there. Ben will be 24 in April, I think.
Wow.
So,
dang. Jeez, so we got an old team.
we got an old team.
Man, I guess there's probably not many 24-year-olds playing Division I baseball.
No.
Might be the only two in the ACC, honestly.
Yeah, it's a bunch of them.
Jeez.
But so talking about old guys, what did we do this morning?
Yeah, so since we don't have class, we went to Smithfield Country Club in Easley, and we actually helped take place in it was a golf tournament that was put together to raise money for kids with congenital heart problems, coming from birth. And I actually met a girl, I think she was 8.
Mm-hmm.
That girl, and she had already had three open heart surgeries.
Yep.
So that was one of our. That was an opportunity for us to get out and about in the community, talk to people, meet some people, and be able to give back. Just by spending some time with those kids, which is really awesome. Honestly.
Yeah, there was a handful of kids there that had already grown up with several heart surgeries and major surgeries. So it was really humbling and really eye opening. Yeah. And just to see how they carry themselves and how happy they are and not a care in the world. Yeah. And really, really aware of their situation and still and how mature they are is crazy. And it was awesome to be around.
It puts things in perspective a lot too.
Yeah.
That's one thing, even with our other Thursgiving opportunities and whatnot, when we had the Screaming Eagles come in.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of stuff really, we don't have anything to complain about.
So that was fun this morning. It was I think it was 6 of us, and we're all fifth years. Me, Chad, Jackson Lindley, Riley Bertram, Willie Weiss, and Ben Blackwell.
Yep.
Am I missing anybody?
Nope, that's it.
6 of us. So yeah, we were there for probably an hour and a half today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Met some awesome people. But just a great cause and just a great way to spend my morning.
Yeah, that was a great experience. Doing those kind of things too is also good. Helps us get out in the community a little bit, just something, community relations is a big thing, especially around Clemson, which, obviously love it.
Yeah.
Big family. Got to help out, got to give in order to, make those kind of connections. Also, our Thursgiving this week was actually going out and helping with the homecoming floats.
It is homecoming.
Yeah.
And they were full force this week building them.
I don't see how they do it.
It's impressive.
Yeah. There was probably one little piece of a float. It was probably 2 foot by 2 foot. And there was a group of girls, a couple of guys that had been working on it. And they said they had been working on it for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I was just that amount of time for something so tedious.
And they're huge. And they're really good too.
Yeah. If you guys haven't seen them, I mean, I'm sure, they'll be up tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope you're here to check them out this weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're awesome. And so we didn't know what we were doing for our Thursgiving. We started practice and then had our team meeting after. And he said, all right, guys, we got 60 pizzas and like 15 cases of water. We're going to go hand them out.
Yeah.
So we all hopped on some golf carts and headed on over there. And it was fun. And those pieces were gone in 5 minutes.
Quick.
Yeah.
I had 2, and the first 2 groups of people I saw took each one.
Yeah.
At first, I was giving out individual slices.
And they just,
And then I was like, you know what, here, just have it. You guys.
Yeah. They're working on them night and day.
Yeah, they had until 2 a.m. to get them done so they can get them submitted and all that stuff. And honestly, kudos to them for being able to do that. My patience.
So big crowd this weekend in Clemson.
Yep.
A lot of energy, a lot of people on campus for the Syracuse game.
Yep.
Which should be a lot of fun. 6-0 and 7-0.
Yes.
Going at it.
That will be fun. Also, we got softball. They had.
They're playing, they were scrimmaging tonight, I believe.
Yep, they were. Then volleyball had a game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And women's soccer had one last night.
Yep.
And
They
then,
tied, which is big.
Yep, and then us tomorrow. So
Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, got my days mixed up. But yeah, so whole weekend full of Tiger athletics.
15 innings on Sunday is going to be
That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be fun.
It's going to be a long one.
Yeah, but at least we know it's 15 innings.
Yeah.
You know, but it'll be a interesting. I don't want to say gauge because obviously we're progressing at our own pace, but being able to finally play somebody else is awesome.
Yeah.
Especially outside of inter squads, all that stuff, which is great. I love inter squadding, but facing somebody you don't know, there's just a different feel to that.
And I know it'll mean a lot, and pretty sentimental for a Coach Bakich.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he has a good relationship with that program, and then Coach Goblin over there.
Yeah,
they have a great relationship, so it'll be awesome seeing them together. So it should be a good day. It should be.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully it's not too cold. It's been pretty chilly in the mornings.
Yes. So it starts at 11.
Starts at 11, 15 innings.
Yeah, 15 innings after 11 o'clock, and we got to be there at 7 a.m.
Got to be there at 7 for breakfast.
Yeah, it's going to be chilly.
It's going to be chilly.
We'll wake up, but nothing we can't handle. Heck, we played in Pittsburgh last year, and that was, what was it, like
that was tough.
30 and
it was sleeting.
Sleet. And
yeah.
I think that was hands down the coldest baseball game I've ever been a part of. I was out there in left field, just, usually you can kind of control your shivering, but I was out there like, how do they do this?
Yeah. So, and college football, speaking of the big Tennessee game last week, Tennessee and Alabama.
Man.
Probably one of the better college football games you'll ever watch.
Yes, 100%.
So that leads us to hopefully who our next guest is next week.
Yep.
Ty Olenchuk. So he was a great high school football player.
Yeah.
Probably could have been a really good college football player.
Yeah.
So we'll go into more of that. Their receiver that had 5 touchdowns, 200-something yards, Jalen Hyatt.
Teammates at Dutch Ford.
Was Ty's receiver in high school. So we'll get him on, and we'll talk about some baseball, we'll talk about some football, and he'll be awesome to have on.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
When you have a guy like that at receiver, that's a game changer.
Makes your job a little easier.
Yeah, no kidding. Good grief. And Antonio Williams, was that? I know Will Taylor, obviously.
Yeah.
T went to.
I think Antonio too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That is a pipeline for football players.
Yeah, those guys are doing well.
Yeah, no kidding. Good grief. That's just a different breed of football.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Well, they went 4 straight when Ty was there?
4 straight, Dutch Fork, I believe.
Whew. That's
I'm pretty positive they had like a 50 or 60 game win streak.
Man. I know.
Which is unheard of.
St. Joseph's one year was either St. Joseph's or Christ Church. It was one of those two. Had like a 50-something game streak. But that's, I think that they were playing in 2A then. Mm-hmm. When you're doing it in 5A, that's like, that's unheard of, really. So, but yeah.
So we had our team promotional, our promo video shoot, pictures. How was that for you?
It was fun.
We had it this week.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's obviously always fun. And being able this year, 5th year kind of.
Did you have a little fun with it, your last one?
Yeah, definitely. I did have a little fun. There was a couple times where the guy was like, you want to do anything else? And I was like, actually, yeah. Like I had never taken the time to do something extra. But so I'm looking forward to getting those back. It'll be fun to see some of those.
Yeah, I did it with, my time was right before Ben Blackwell's. So we had a little fun with it, and we did some stuff together. And so I'm interested to see those pictures and hopefully on the video board, which the scoreboard should be working this weekend.
Yes, you guys got to check that out. It's a game changer. I know last year, I don't know how long we'd had that scoreboard beforehand, but occasionally, we'd run into some technical issues here and there.
We need to figure out how long it was up there because we need to figure out how old the clock was.
That is very true. That's a question we can ask probably Brad or somebody. Honestly,
if anybody you out there knows how old that scoreboard was and how old specifically the clock on top of the scoreboard, big Clemson Paul clock, orange and white, we have it.
Yep.
It's at our house. We're going to try to hang it on our fireplace.
Yes. So if we can get any kind of background.
We have no idea how old it is.
Nope. So,
But
yeah, any kind of any input or information on that would be pretty sweet.
But it is a pretty awesome little piece of Clemson baseball to have.
Yeah.
With all the ancestry stuff we've been doing, that piece is
priceless.
incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and it's also, when it was up there on top of the scoreboard, look, obviously perspective-wise, it's a clock. But when you see it in person, that thing's huge.
yeah.
It's a pretty hefty clock.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, so new scoreboard, that's exciting. They actually had it up and running today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were doing some stuff with it. Excited to see that Sunday.
It's totally different. It's crystal clear.
Yeah.
They did a great job put it up very quick, and I'm looking forward to seeing it in action.
Yeah.
Especially some of the interactive questions they asked us on media day. Which one did you get, or how many? Which ones?
They asked me, not to spoil it because I doubt they'll show it because that was awful. They asked me to name music artists.
Ooh.
And then they asked me to name drink flavors.
Ooh, man.
So you get about 10 seconds into both of those and you just kind of blank.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here staring at the camera.
That's rough.
Just mind is in full yellow light, red light.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it, though, is for you guys watching at home, you might be thinking, like, oh, I can name those easy. But when you don't know that question's coming.
And there's a camera on you.
Yeah. And there's two people in the room
and they
waiting.
got a clock just ticking down for you.
Yeah, it is a little yellow lightish.
The heart starts beating.
Like,
you get sped up. The mind starts racing, and you just go blank.
That's where you got to take the batting gloves, undo the batting gloves,
take a deep breath,
slow it down. Yeah, they asked me to name as many countries as I could, and then they asked me to
was your first one the United States?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I would assume, obviously. I would assume, yes, I can't remember, but yeah, I would assume so. They asked me that, and they asked me, what was the other one? It wasn't animals. It was something else. I actually did well with it.
They asked a lot of people animals.
Yeah, and I feel like if the animals one, that would have been...
They asked a few people car brands.
That's interesting.
Which I would blank on, too.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest with you.
I could get past, like, the American made, and then after that, I'd be toast. But yeah.
So I did have a request to shout out our support staff.
Yes.
All our managers, all our guys behind the scenes, Tommy, Frixie,
Chado,
the Galts, Chado,
Wilson,
all of them. We're Huggy, we love you.
Yeah. Joe. Yeah.
Aaron.
God, the list goes on and on.
The list is steadily just growing.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome to see. But yeah, those are the unsung heroes of our program.
Yeah, Frixie was over with us at the fire the other night, and we were talking about it. So, and I know he watches every episode as soon as it comes out.
Oh yeah.
So whenever this drops, he'll be watching.
Heck yeah.
We love you.
Yeah. So yeah, but those, honestly, it's crazy to think just how much behind the scenes work goes into it too.
Yeah, and I think that's really being an emphasis this year of utilizing them at a higher potential, because they can give more than just, like we talked about, setting up screens and stuff. So they're doing more.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they're really providing a lot of value.
Yep. More analytical stuff.
Yep.
Charts and stuff that actually can help us get better, as opposed to, like you're saying, getting the screens out.
Yeah. Which and we appreciate you, and it means a whole lot to us.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So shout out you guys. Thank you guys for everything. Yeah. But yeah. Trying to think what else we got next.
It's almost Halloween.
It is.
You gonna dress up as anything?
The Tooth Fairy.
I heard you talking to a little girl about that this morning.
Oh yeah.
You're the real Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, so she was asking me, or I asked her what she was being for Halloween. She told me it was a secret, and I was like, ooh. I was like, all right. And she asked, what am I going to be? I said, well, the Tooth Fairy. And she was like, what? And I said, my last name's Fairey. She said, no, it's not. I pointed to my name tag, and she was like, but she was smart enough.
They were all smart. They were young, but they were really intelligent.
She said, there's an E in it. I didn't even acknowledge her, because I just kind of wanted to play that. But yeah. So are you dressing up? What do you know?
I don't know. Probably not. Caden keeps talking to me. We matched last year. We had on like inmate costumes or whatever. So he's been bugging me about matching again. So there's no telling what we're going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had a few questions. Past couple weeks, there's been a bunch of scary movies on. One of my favorite things to do now is to go watch a scary movie with Jackson Lindley and Ben Blackwell, because they're two of the biggest scaredy cats I've ever met. They will hide behind a pillow. They'll hide behind a cover. They'll scream.
Oh man.
They'll make all kind of noises. They don't just sit there and watch. They'll hide. They'll do anything they can to not watch.
I feel like Jackson would walk out of the room.
I think that's my new favorite hobby is watching a scary movie with Jackson Lindley.
Oh my goodness.
Just the noises he makes and. Oof. We got done watching a movie the other day and Ben said he was physically tired because he was tensing up the whole movie.
That's one thing I don't know about you, but like movies that really get me are jump scares.
Yeah.
Like if you're not expecting, it's like, oh, but like suspense and all that, it's just kind of like you can check in and be like, all right, it's a movie.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really get caught up.
And so that's probably one of my new favorite things to do. And Eamon's joined us a couple times, and he hates them. He hates them too. So yeah.
That's funny.
And then Jimmy Parker James was there with us one night.
Oh, God.
Absolutely hated it, and he left. He just got up and left.
Oh my goodness.
So
James, that's funny.
It's been interesting.
I can imagine James and Jackson together, two T.L. Hannah boys watching a scary movie.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yep. It wasn't. Yeah. So, do you believe in ghosts?
That is a valid question. I mean, not really now. I don't feel like, ooh, like you see the little kids wearing like like the bed sheet over their head or whatnot.
I think they're real. Why not?
See, now I'm thinking like, I'm gonna hear like a scratch on my window or a knock on the door or something, and I'm like, crap, Corbitt was right.
Why not? Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Makes it more interesting.
I get that it does. Yeah.
I think we were eating at a new place, DP Dough. Last night it was me, Caden, Blake, and then Josh Davis, and we were talking about ghosts and all kind of stuff. And that's a unique bunch, a wild bunch right there. So they had a bunch of different things to say about it.
Oh God, I can only imagine some of those theories.
Have you had DP Dough yet?
I haven't. No, I was going to ask how that was.
It's pretty good. It's a bunch of cows on the stuff. It's right downtown. So yeah, it was good though.
I don't know why. I was under the impression that it was like cookie dough. Wasn't Insomnia
They
there?
do have some cookie dough.
Is that where Insomnia was? Or is Insomnia still there?
Insomnia is right beside it.
Okay, that's why I thought so. Okay. Well, that would make more sense.
It's up there around the back streets area.
Yeah, well then I'm going to have to go check that out then.
Yeah, because we frequent back streets a lot.
Yeah. Yes.
Just because they're burgers and wings. But yeah.
Yeah. I was going to ask something. Can't remember what I was going to ask.
What you got?
Guess I'm getting old.
I know I am.
Jeez, I feel like even now, looking back, it's 22 going on 23. I'll
tell you, I'll tell you two people. The first person to tell me happy birthday was Cam Canarella.
Shout out Cam.
Shout out Cam. Love you. That's a surprise. The first person to tell me in person was Rachel.
Yeah, that is very true. I guess I was second in that. I don't know. Well, dang. Well, she wins.
Yep.
Boo.
Yep. Go Rachel.
Yeah, well. And she also, I do have you a birthday gift. It's just not completely ready yet.
Is that right?
Yes, 100%. But Rachel also beat me to the punch on that.
She did.
Yeah, so I mean, you're, what Munchkins?
Munchkins from Duncan. So
yeah.
I always bring home, I got a big sweet tooth.
Oh.
Chocolate, candy, whatever. And I always bring home like either cookies or Munchkins or donuts or whatever.
Yes.
And whenever his girlfriend's home, I just pretty much set it in front of her and leave.
It's just like, as soon as you do that, there's 3 gone like immediately.
Yeah, that's funny. It cracks me up. I know
funny.
it bothers her.
Yeah, no, she's like, God, I really want one. I don't want to take it. And it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. They're not mine. And then she obviously ends up, she felt the need to repay you, so she's taking enough.
Yep.
So that's
I appreciate it.
But yeah, big sweet tooth. So for you guys out there, you know, care package, nice little
326 Hickory Lane. You can send all the munchkins you want.
Yeah, honestly. That's nice with the coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
Wake up. But yeah.
I don't drink. Do you drink coffee? I don't.
Oh, I love coffee. I could not.
Big hot chocolate guy.
I like hot chocolate too. My thing is like, I was discussing it with Coach Schnabel earlier today. Could you go a full day without coffee? Like somebody who fully drinks coffee every day. For those of you at home who do, it'd be a question to ask. You know, a lot of people would just rush to no. But sometimes I'll catch myself going like 2 days without it and not even bat an eye.
See, that's like almost half the reason why I don't even want to start, because I feel like there's a level of dependency on it.
Yeah,
Where
definitely.
you feel like you're not the same person if you don't have your coffee, and I don't want to be like that.
That is very true. Paulie was saying earlier he gets headaches if he doesn't have, which I guess that's caffeine in general.
And that's that's also like a routine. Like your body's used to ingesting that level of caffeine every morning, so when you don't have it, your
very true.
body reacts different. And I just don't want to. I'll stick to my water and sweet tea.
It's a good combo. That is a very good combo.
It works all right.
Yeah, mine's more.
I wake up with enough energy. I feel like I don't need a coffee.
Yeah. Some days I do. Some days I'm like ready to go, but then other days it's like I could use
this
that.
cold weather. I've been using our coffee maker for a lot of hot chocolate.
That has been one huge addition. God, I don't know how we did it without it. Looking back,
I mean
I mean, the whole team utilizes that thing.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Nice addition to the facility. Scoreboard. Actually, it's not for coffee. It's for hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's for hot chocolate.
Yeah, so nice little additions here and there. So, but yeah, so like I said, next week I'll have Chucky on.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit more in depth football, baseball, all that good stuff. And I meant to bring a poster or a piece of paper with the email written on it because we're still not getting that many questions.
We've been, as crazy as our schedule sounds, about no class and nothing really else other than baseball. It's been busy this week.
Yeah, this week's been weird.
With the community service. I had a new class start up. But other than like baseball's kind of been just taking over this week. So
yeah,
and this morning was packed but we're getting a lot of hours in before ECU comes to town. So
yeah, good preparation. So then it's the next weekend, correct? We play UNCW.
UNC Wilmington comes to town on Saturday the 29th.
Okay, that's right.
So
yep. So hope to see you guys out there. That'd
Yep.
be awesome. The more the merrier, especially with this weekend. It's gonna be a great environment for the football game.
Yep.
Then hopefully that'll bleed on over to us. That'd be pretty cool. You know, a lot of you guys out there. It's always fun having you guys, especially for those fall scrimmages. Get somebody new.
Yep.
We hadn't played East Carolina in a while as a program.
Yep, and they've been super successful. I think they've been to the past 4 years. They've been to 4 supers.
Yeah.
Which they've had success, but they haven't had as much success as they wanted. I don't know if they've gotten to the World Series or not in the past couple of years, but
Very talented
I know
team.
they've been real close. They've been biting at it.
Yeah.
So
Very talented team.
so it'll be a fun game.
Yeah. Did you watch that super regional they hosted last year
In the
Greenville?
jungle, yeah.
That was awesome. That was a great environment. You know, something
Was it Coastal? Who did they play?
I really don't remember.
Or was
it? No.
Was
what-
that the regional? I don't think Coastal made it to a super.
No, they didn't. I can't remember who ECU played, but I remember that place was just rocking.
Yep.
And that's just an awesome environment to play baseball in. So yeah, looking forward to getting them into town and then rolling from there, one day at a time.
Yep. Fall ball's coming to an end quickly. Hopefully we'll have some people. He said bleed over, but there's so many people in that lot behind the baseball field for the football game.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I knew how many RVs, and I wish I knew how much.
Golly.
I wish I knew how much that little piece of land was worth when all them RVs are on it, because it's a lot of nice RVs and a lot of nice setups going on for game day.
Very nice. But yeah, it's always fun to watch them all start piling in. People start tailgating.
Just thousands and thousands of people on that one little field behind the baseball field.
Yeah, dedicated, very dedicated fans.
Yep.
I hope to reach that point in my life where on a Thursday afternoon I can just drive my RV up, not have to worry about Friday, and then that's.
That wouldn't be too bad.
Nope, wouldn't be too bad at all. So set lofty goals.
Do it all again in the spring for the baseball season.
Exactly. That's what matters. So.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway, any other keynotes you want to add before we wrap up?
Not that I can think of.
Nope. Like I said, next week, Tyler and Chuck.
Yep.
Talk about some cool things. Him, Will Taylor, Dutch Fort guys. Well, Will won't be on, but Ty will. Talk through some of that. And then
Jackson Lindley has been relentless.
Yes, he has.
About getting on. Jackson, we're going to
worry.
try our best.
Don't worry. We'll get you on
Your
here.
time's coming, buddy.
It is. Just relax. You'll be all right.
Good things come to those who wait.
Yeah. So next week I'll have a little paper so I can write out the email or something so we can get more engagement on that. We always love hearing from you guys. So anyway.
I think that's it.
Yep, I have to agree. As always, big shout out to dear old Clemson, Clemson Insider, and Robert McCray for giving us this opportunity. And that being said, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.